Hello everyone, this is Pat with Angel Divination with our daily oracle card reading and message for Friday, the 25th of May, 2012. Here in the United States, we're heading into a long holiday weekend, the Memorial Day weekend. And so it's a nice big long holiday weekend for everyone. And it's also a day where like in a lot of countries, there's always a special day where we honor our veterans, and that's part of what Memorial Day is all about. Honoring those who have served and have fallen, and making special tributes to them. But for today's reading, and heading into this weekend, so I wanted to call and find out about what angels were looking over us as we go into the weekend. So I'm literally going to be pulling from the Archangel deck to begin with, and I also thought I would call from the Saints and Angels Oracle card deck, because those who go out and into the trenches in service of a country or a people or what have you, they're truly like saints, because that's got to be like the roughest work in the world. So I'll honor them a little bit that way today. So anyways, let's see what Archangel is watching over us as we head into the weekend. Aha, okay, we have Archangel Michael with crystal clear intentions. All right, and the message in the card says, be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Okay, so this is a message to be very diligent today in really keeping your thoughts uplifted and positive about what it is that you're desiring or would like to have in your life. I'm going to rest Michael up against my little choir of angels here. And, like really literally keeping, not a Hawkeye, I want to say like a Hawkeye focus on kind of where your thoughts are going. It doesn't mean you obviously have to watch literally every thought that you have. That would be an impossible task. But, it's one of those where kind of, police yourself a little bit about your thoughts. Notice if they're going into any kind of self-blame, any kind of guilt, regret, oh, this never works out for me kind of thing. Just notice if they're kind of spiraling down into that kind of a place of judgment, either about yourself or somebody else. Because what Michael's saying in this message is, and Michael's very powerful, he's very courageous, he's very direct, and he's literally, his message is about the more clear you are, the easier it is for them to bring you, or to get you on that path to bring you what you're desiring much faster, okay? And Michael's message in this is very bold. So it really is about literally putting aside some of your timidity, any kind of wishy-washiness. Because when we're timid and we have that wishy-washy kind of approach to something, we get real mixed results. We get some things that seem to go in the direction of what we're hoping for and desiring, and other things that seem to show up that kind of get in the way of it. And it leaves us wondering, it leaves us questioning. And it's literally because our inner intention hasn't been, focused in some way. Or sometimes there can even unconsciously be something there that's getting in our way that we might need a little bit closer examination. But Michael's message is, as I said, it's very bold. And if you've been kind of timidly moving forward in some direction, he's just saying, get clear, and he'll help you to overcome the fear that is around the timidness or the wishy-washiness, okay? He will literally help you with that. And if you call in his energies, Michael's very motivational, so he will give you that boost of motivation and courage that you need to, just kind of, there's a lot of power in boldly stating a goal. You don't necessarily have to share it with everybody, but, if you can admit it to yourself and maybe, write it down someplace, because writing it, just something about the act of writing it is very powerful. And affirm it to yourself that is literally a huge step in that direction of attaining it. So Michael's coming in with that message of have crystal clear intentions. Um, and because part of that, what goes along with that message is that you're completely deserving of what it is that you aspire to or hope to have for yourself. Okay, it's really a message about don't settle for less than what you deserve. Okay, because you'll probably get, if you settle for less, you'll get literally less than what you hoped or desired or could have for yourself. So that's part of Michael's message that's coming in here today. And with Michael, we always know that we're safe and protected. If you feel some trepidation about having a goal or stating it because you have a fear of what others might think or that others might bring you down, that's a very real fear. We all have it at times. Michael's here offering you his protection with it. It's safe for you to move forward with it. Okay, so just get real honest with yourself about it today, and be bold in acknowledging it to yourself and be clear. Clarity is very, very important, and I feel like this card may even have to do with in a relationship with someone, that it's important for you or for someone out there to be real clear up front. And be a little bit assertive in that relationship. Either say something you need to say or just be clear about your boundaries up front. That's part of what this card is about too, because setting boundaries is really an act of self-love. It sets up the parameters of your experience and prevents you from being taken advantage of. So I feel like there's an element of that too. And it just, it makes it very easy for the relationship to move forward and interact because the parameters have been set up beforehand and the expectations or literally the boundaries have been set up ahead of time. So, it's okay to be assertive and be clear with other people too about what you're willing to accept and what you're not. And we can do that in a very, just lovingly assertive way. Sometimes we do have to be a little bit more putting our foot down with some people, but but for the most part, as long as you state it up front, that's literally part of being clear in your intentions that will lead to your desired outcome. So, all right, let's see what the saints and angels have to say. And, if you are in the process, okay. I think this is very much related to Michael's message, and the card that's come out is stress management. And I know some of you responded to me yesterday after the reading about, how you did experience some computer crashes, somebody had an issue with their car, and, those are stressful things. Hello, Angel. This is Angel saying hello. Come on. Put your cute face in the camera. Yeah, there you go. Come on, honey. There we go. My baby. Anyways, as I was saying, when those things happen, it can be super stressful. So this card, it's a guardian angel card, and it's urging us to take some action steps toward some kind of stress management. Either get outside and take a walk in the fresh air, or do some meditation, get some exercise. Exercise is a great stress buster. Or literally, remove yourself from the environment, but that, a stressful environment that you might be in. But one of the ways that we can, that can reduce stress is by being clear and straightforward up front, and setting those clear boundaries. And, as I look at the stress management card, actually there's I think it's a leopard or a cheetah in that card. But, for some people, being around animals is very stress relieving, and for others, having animals, as is the case in my own case sometimes, having animals can be stressful and having to deal with them and their messes and things like that. So don't let it get to you. But your guardian angels are literally coming in today, helping you with some uh, stress management, and it may be that the stress is literally, if you are someone who's getting ready to go away for that long holiday weekend. Hello, Angel. Come on, baby. You're in the way. I love you. I love my kitties, but they do get in the way. If you are someone who's getting ready to go away for the long holiday weekend, that stress for you might certainly entail getting all your stuff together, literally getting out of work, and it might have to do with the sitting in traffic that that happens on long holiday weekends when everybody's trying to get away at the same time. So do what you can to prevent that, or to find some way, some distraction that helps you deal with it. So and literally, you can call on your angels for help with that. There is some indication that they're just bringing your awareness to that, that there's a stressful issue around it. I'm literally going to look in the book to see if they say any more about it. Stress management. Okay. Yeah, actually, one of the things it literally says in here, it says you need to both reduce stress in your life and manage the way it's affecting you. So it says to lessen this burden, you'll need to be assertive with people and say no to unwanted requests. And that's very much related to Michael's message of having the crystal clear intentions, what I was saying earlier about, in some of your relationships, being clear up front about what you're willing and not willing to accept. So there's an element of that in here for people. And it says don't do anything out of guilt or obligation, and only engage in activities that you can perform out of loving service. So, it's urging you to kind of avoid harsh environments and stuff if you can. So maybe if at the time you're leaving, you're going to end up in a lot of traffic, either take a different route or maybe choose another time to go. So it's really strongly urging you to look at the way, stress is affecting you and take steps to alleviate it, because it's important in some way for you to do that this weekend. You want to have a nice weekend, whether it's a holiday weekend for you or not. You want to be able to go into your weekend enjoying it, having it be a peaceful experience, a fun experience. So they're saying take the steps that you need to manage any stress around it so that you can go and enjoy yourself, because that's what it's all about. All right, I hope you have a lovely and beautiful weekend. I will be back on Saturday with the weekend reading. I'll try and post it ahead of time if I can, because I know some of you are way ahead of us time-wise. So take care, everyone. Have a lovely Friday.